Malawi and boy.
Hello. How you doing? One of you guys has got background music. I don't know who it is. It's better. Hello. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. A lot of haters were saying Haaland is the issue in this team. Haaland is the issues. It looks like haters these days, they just hate for no reason. I want you to hold on that. So cry more. Anyway, let's move on. Man City have beaten Wolves 3-0. It could have been more goals. I think Mahrez scored and it was an offside. But that was an incredible win. This, no. Actually, within 30 minutes, Arsenal is going to be playing United. As we speak, we're 2 points behind Arsenal. So we put pressure on Arsenal, which is great. Win. So let's move on. Let's see the guys in the comments. I see you guys were here even before the stream was. How you doing, Daniel? I agree with the rival fans, Patrick. Haaland is the problem, but not for us. Yeah, that's the issue. Perfect game, everybody. Played good. Nobody move on for 3 more points. Yeah, 3 more points. Andrew says City. Twisted says City. I'm joined by Veda Games and I'm joined by Carl. How you guys doing? How you feeling after that incredible game?
Hey, morning, Patrick. Feeling good about this game and the result and the performance. Really good to see. And then I'm so excited to see everyone healthy, man. I know Foden was on the sideline, but for the most part, everyone's healthy. I love that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, good to be here, Patrick. I got my Jack back. I have my Jack back. Jack has been unleashed and unchained. Jack has found himself, Patrick. Jack has found himself. And I'm none the worse pleased about it.
Did I freeze?
No, it was actually me. Looks like I'm struggling with the internet and I have the cable connected. So it's quite strange. It's actually me. Don't worry about that, Vet. It's actually me. There's a bit of a storm outside and looks like the internet is acting up. But anyway, we move. Yeah, man. Riyad Mahrez has actually been great also. Riyad Mahrez has taken over the whole team. And to be honest with you, it's actually incredible. And at the point where a lot of people were putting so much pressure on these two players, they're showing up. And yes, you're right about Jack. A few other players need to be up to form, I've seen, but I think they will get in form because the team is performing. We did obviously slow down a bit at the end, and we let Wolves come at us. Obviously, it's just to save energy, and then we made a few changes. But overall, it was a great performance. Let me just see some of the comments here. Andrew says hit the like button for City. Happy for Grealish. Big up Veta. Yeah, look, this is a big win. As I'm gonna say this again, this is a huge win. I know I'm doing this in the fast. I'm doing this very fast because I can't wait to see the United Arsenal game because I've got a few agendas that have to be satisfied. But this was a huge win. People have no idea because let's not forget, it was just weeks ago when people already gave the trophy to Arsenal. They gave it to them that there it is, it's yours. Right now, I know Arsenal have got 2 games in hand, but it's good to be in this position right now. It's good to be chasing them, putting a bit of pressure on them, breathing on their necks. They have to be feeling the breath on our necks right now. We're also away from United. I hope United and Arsenal both draw. That's the best result for us. But guys, let me ask Veta and Kao, how significant was this win today?
Oh, it's massive. It's a massive game. Remember, see, it's massive because traditionally against the lower teams, Everton, Brighton, all these guys, we struggle, right? They're low block, we struggle. But I think the team went up a gear today. They went up a gear today, and that game could have been 4 or 5 if the referee was not incompetent or worse. So this game was important for us to get 3 points, clean sheet, 3 goals. And now the pressure is on Arsenal and United. I don't care who wins or loses. For me, it's not about them. It's about what we do as a team to claw the gap back and go back on top. And we responded in good fashion today, Vader.
Yeah, it's a huge performance. It's a huge response, especially like you mentioned, Carl. I don't know what these refs and VAR are seeing at times. I really don't understand what screen they're looking at, whether it's on low resolution or what. But something seems so clear, but we're not getting the call. And the fact on how the players responded was absolutely fantastic. Also, what I love to see is just everyone being aggressive. That's what we've kind of been asking for so many times. Like, just be aggressive. If you make a mistake, if it's an error, cool, but be aggressive. And we're seeing that from, like you just mentioned, Jack is back. He's aggressive. We're seeing that from Mahrez, and especially some of those cutting passes. I know we'll get into it. But when I see those passes between KDB and Gundo getting into that box, man, aggressiveness is what we need, and is at the right time because Arsenal are feeling it. They are feeling it.
I did tell you about Riyad Mahrez that he'll get into the game. He's become a star. Like, Mahrez is the star now. Like, look at him. Like, he's performing top notch. Even the announcer on the TV was like that they've given the man of the match to Haaland for the 3 goals, but Mahrez was in control of that game, man. Like, there's something different about him. It's as if he has a different vibe of him now. I don't know, Carl, if you saw him. Like, he's so confident. He's so confident right now.
I mean, it's Riyad is back. I mean, the time when Riyad was struggling, let's not forget that he just had a baby. He just had a baby. So you think about a new family with a new baby, first child, by the way. For those who have kids, you know what I'm talking about your first child. You don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Your rhythm is off. Your whole mental state is off. You're not sleeping. Baby's waking up at night. Toothache, cold, all those things, and you're up because it's your first child. So it's no surprise. But after the child settles down, after a couple of months, they begin to get back into the rhythm. Now we're seeing the Mahrez come back.
Nah, he's incredible.
Yeah,
he's incredible.
You know what's another thing to point out to add on to that is defensively too. I know Pep is still doing the rotation, but the roles on how the players are actually executing, there's consistency there, and I think the trust now is with Mahrez and Jack to know what's happening behind them for them to take their chances. It's consistent, and it's gonna be interesting to see these next 2 matches on what Pep does, because he's clearly made note of the players that he's going into battle with at this point. He obviously wants everybody up to speed, but he's clearly made his mark on who he's taking with him.
Vader, you know what's interesting about how we're playing right now, and Pep has switched it, right? And now the players are getting in the rhythm. I had this debate this morning with a guy on Twitter, and we're talking about why Mark Ake doesn't overload the left-hand side like Cancelo does. It's because we've changed the way we play. We don't play 4-3-3 anymore. We play this 3-box-3. And we talked about many times on WhatsApp. We play a 3-box-3.
Yesterday, yeah.
Right, and the box, the 4, is what controls the game, and so those 3 it's 5 and 5, 5 attacking, 5 defending. right? And then the 2 6s, either Rico or John or Rodri, are the ones who sit with the 3 in Akanji, Stones, and Laporte. And then you have the front 5 with De Bruyne, Haaland, Mahrez, Grealish, and Gundogan.
Yeah, good point.
It's what we're doing now, and that is because we want to stop the counter attack coming through the middle. But we have the security of the back 3 in case people go behind. There's somebody that's clean up, like Ake does.
Yeah, Ake has been incredible. Like,
Oh.
guys, I'm sorry, Ake is undroppable. For a guy who, I remember when he was bought, a lot of people were saying, why are we spending 40 million on Nathan Ake? And other rival fans were laughing at us. Why are you spending 40 million? But Ake has been incredible. I think when you're writing that team sheet, I think Ake comes number 1 on the. My God, he's amazing. He's clean. And you know what has improved better and Carl? His ball passing has improved. Pep has improved him. His positioning has also improved. The way he receives the ball, and because he was struggling with Ake at first was he was too rash. He used to go for the tackle, and when the ball is with him, he used to want to let go of it so fast. Now he's calm, collected, and he knows where to pass the ball. Another incredible thing that I have seen is, apart from Jack, Riyad Mahrez, is I think now Haaland is getting that connection with the 2 wingers, because let's talk about it. Mahrez could have finished that ball. Am I right? Mahrez could have finished that. That was a Mahrez goal. Mahrez is selfish, but he gave it to him. I think that's what a relationship between wingers and the striker is, and it's incredible. Even somebody wrote it on Twitter, like, guys, Mahrez and Grealish are literally being on a position where they can score, and they're giving the ball to Haaland for Haaland to be the one scoring, which is great because it gives confidence and hope for the striker that this winger's got me. You know what I mean? Which is amazing. Mahrez, I'm telling you. This is why I keep preaching about him being the best African player. This brother is cold. He's cold. You know, the gloves are back now. The black gloves are back.
He's in danger mode right now.
And I hope he continues like this with the Champions League. Let me just read this. I think we'll get better as games come thick and fast. That's when we will hit our groove. Yeah, that's true. It's not aggression. It's positive energy. You're right about that. We want today not to what? We want today not too slick, but not too slick. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. But when our entire team get their confidence back and hit top form, we will be dangerous. That is true. We got a hi here. How you doing, Thompson? Pep is back. Pep is back in the player's head. Yeah, that's what I think was needed. Guys, like the vid. If you're watching this, like the vid. Anyway, guys, Carl and Veta, before we start closing, is there anything else that impressed you in the game today? Because Wolves are a good side.
I mean, for me,
let's not get it twisted. Wolves are a good side recently.
There's a lot that impressed me, right? But I think what we need to do, maybe this week, maybe it's on Veta's channel or Mancunian Way, or you, Patrick, is we study the game and then we can do a deep analysis of every player's position, how they move with the ball, how they move without the ball, and come and talk as collectively as a team and talk about that. But I will study it in detail like we normally do. And then we're going to have a tactical, in-depth discussion about what we learned in the game today. How about that, guys? Make any sense?
Yeah, that's true. And another thing I just want to announce, Haaland, right? Haaland, right now, as we speak, has 24 goals. He's beaten last year's Golden Boot winner.
Yes, 25.
25? I thought 24. Jesus Christ, my bad. 25 goals. My God, it's 5 away. It's 5 away from 30, and he's going to go close to that record that everybody... Let's talk about him, man. This is a guy who people were criticizing because when 2023 started, my bad, everybody was like, oh, Haaland is the issue. I saw some of you guys, some people with verified accounts making videos saying that Haaland is the issue.
The problem, Patrick, problem is, I'll let Veda go, is too much analysis paralysis. Too much analysis paralysis. Too much analysis. A guy scores 22 goals, you're saying that he's a problem. Are you mad? Seriously, come on, guys.
It's too much. It's too much linear thinking. They don't.
I know.
They don't look at other aspects. It's hilarious. But I want to go back to what you mentioned in terms of the synergy that's happening amongst the wingers and Haaland. If you also notice, and I know Carl's going to see this when we do the breakdown, we talk about it later in the week. When Haaland drops in and he gets that ball, he actually knows where the outlet is instinctively now. It's quick.
Yeah. He's faster. He's connecting with the wingers now and knowing. And before when he started, he couldn't hold on to the ball. I think that was
He was
Excuse me.
shielding
I
it
think
too
that
much and kind of waiting for men to
that's
move, but now
that
he
that
knows.
yeah, that was one of his weaknesses. I remember we were doing the video with Carl, we did mention that his hold up is not as great first, but now his hold up is better. And you know what? Something, Fred, I'm gonna let you finish, but remember the myth of saying Haaland cannot head the ball. He never scores headers.
Yeah, I remember that. The thing is, the hate is so strong for our club and our players. So anything they're gonna try and do to like downgrade, downplay, they're gonna do it. Holland, the man's 22. He's gonna continue to add to his game, and he's been able to header. They just want to focus on the fact that he had some mishaps, but the synergy that's happening, you guys are absolutely bang on. It's happening with every game, and when we look at what Holland's able to do, he's not a detriment to the team. That's impossible. Carl just mentioned 25 goals. How's that a problem for City?
I
How's that a
know.
problem for Pep?
Yeah, Clinical says, where are all the people who were saying Haaland makes us worse? Where are you people? Come outside. Come outside. Guys, can we win the UCL if Pep play the best team? Yeah, everything is possible, man. Everything is big up to you, Clinical, big up to you. Red Devil here to throw. City title favorites now. No way us no winning this. No, relax. We are all in the title race, including United. Hello, Patrick. How you doing, man? Terry, how you doing? In fact, therefore, favorites for the treble. Shush, I know what you're doing. Just shush it. Haaland is breaking the record. He is. What's happened to Joe Cancelo? Do you want to take this one, Carl?
It's if players go in and out of form, it happens. They're human beings. It happens. You're not robots. A player cannot be one unless you're Messi or Ronaldo. Even Ronaldo has had. Unless you're Messi, you go in and out of form. He has to find his rhythm. He's got to find it back, or else he's going to be on the bench.
Yeah.
Because defensively, he's the one. Seriously.
Can I say something? I don't want to be negative. I don't want to say anything. And I love De Bruyne. Today he got the assist, but there's something in his face. That's not the De Bruyne I know.
He played well. De Bruyne.
He did, but I'm saying today. Yeah, I get what you mean, but today I was like, I love De Bruyne and he was playing well, but there's just something in his face. It's as if he was.
What I noticed, and I think what I noticed in him today was that as the game wore on, he got better and better and better and better. Let's not forget, he also has confidence issues as well, right? We know he's a superstar, right? But think about this: he's also human. He's going to have his own confidence issues.
Yeah, there was a bit of doubt on his face. There was a bit of doubt on his face.
Yeah. It's not even Erling Haaland also has confidence issues, but it takes time.
He did for a week, isn't it? For just a week.
Yeah,
Haaland just for a week. We tried the hunger. We tried the hunger was there, as Pep said. Yeah, the hunger was there, Collins. I was not okay. It was not a perfect game, but we tried our best. That's true. Patrick, don't.
I mean, what is the perfect game, Patrick?
Huh?
3-0, 3 points. That's a perfect game.
He says, "Don't be humble. Back your team." No, we have to be humble. We're not like United fans. We win by refs helping us, and we go crazy. Ake is underrated. Yeah, he is underrated. Ake was one of the best defenders at the World Cup. Not Van Dijk. Patrick Rodri today, 100% pass accuracy. What? 39. Oh, Jesus Christ! You see that? 100% pass accuracy. 39 of 39 possession won. No. He's talking about Rodri. 4 most duels won. Most tackles.
Rodri.
Yeah, Rodri is on fire. I feel sorry for Phillips because when Phillips comes in, you can see the difference. And I hope Phillips. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything about Phillips because when Rodri came in, I also used to say the same thing that, oh my God, the gap between him and Fernandinho is there. Maybe he's going to have to catch up. So it looks like when you come to this team, some of our DMs are top notch. It just shows how top level you are. Because let's not forget, Phillips was one of the best CDMs in the league. And he was top notch at Leeds. And look at that. He comes here. Phillips is doing his job as he did at Leeds, but he's still not getting to the level of Rodri. Rodri is just immense, man. Mahrez or Salah, it's always Mahrez for me. You know this already. You know my agenda. The fact that we bought Maxi Perron tells you what will happen to Kevin Phillips. Not really, Collins. Let's just wait for it. Rodri is the best DM. That's true. 2 goals were goalkeeper mistakes. That's what I mean, Carl. Yeah, let me answer you today, Collins, not Carl. I know you and Carl have got this thing, but it doesn't matter. For those goalkeeper mistakes to happen, you have to put pressure on the team. Am I right? Let me get an amen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a press, right? Why do you press
Hallelujah.
the defensive line to create mistakes? How are games won? Games are won by you pressing to make a mistake. And that's what happens.
That's majority of the goals in the world is you pressure people and then they lack concentration and they open a gap and you score. You press people, they make a mistake.
How is he supposed to score? What are you supposed to do? That's what you do. That's why you press.
Nah, Tari, that was terrorism. What he did, Enrique playing Rodri as a CB was just to accommodate Busquets, and that was bad. That was one of the mistakes Spain did, taking Rodri and put him in defense. Yes, he was amazing. He was amazing, but he should have been him. Maybe go ahead.
The funny thing about that is that actually it's going to actually help Rodri. I think it gave him a different perspective of the game. That's why he's gotten better because he now knows kind of playing centre back what to do. And for Spain, he was flawless. For Spain, he was flawless. Him and Laporte were absolutely
worked well.
Do you think it's why it's made him more physical now? He seems to be more physical.
Yeah.
Grealish is on form. Yeah, you're right. And you know what, guys? Jack, I know we gave him a lot of stake, but look, this is what people wanted for him to perform. Alvarez, oh my God, there's a point where Alvarez got the ball and dribbled past about 3 to 4 people from Wolves. Amazing. Guys, that was the game. Let's get ready for the United game. It's going to be in 10 minutes. But that's what the game was, guys. If you are watching this later on, drop down in the comments. Tell us what you thought about the game. Guys, City are now 2 points behind Arsenal. Pressure on Arsenal. It doesn't matter if Arsenal win today. Let's just continue on this run. Let's just continue having this form and this energy. And I'm pretty sure right now the players will be hungry. I saw Phil Foden with his family in the stands. Maybe, as Pep said, he's not much fit. Maybe he's not well. But he was in the family in the stands. Hopefully, he also gets to form. I need to go see the Juju man so that Arsenal will lose. Yeah, Collins, go do that. Guys, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much, Veda Games and Pitch Points. Yep. We just wanted to do something fast. And we'll do the tactical analysis later because Carl loves those things. And as I said, I promise you, we're going to do a Q&A because yesterday, people seem to love Q&A. So we're going to do a Q&A. And this morning has just proved to us that the Q&A is very effective, if you know what I mean. So anyway, guys, till next time, I'll see you. Goodbye.